Spending time and enjoying Florida all year round is fantastic. But the other part of that equation is the hurricanes. Now, we recently had Hurricane Helene come in and it did quite a bit of damage, especially just in the rising storm surge. Lots of damage here along the road to the Venice harbor, and inside there you see some video of me going there that night of the storm, and you can see how high the water was in that area. And this is about a week after I came by to see what is left of the cleanup, like what is the progress that we have coming along. And here's the spot of my last video where it was really great last week, but this week you can still see so much of the damage of Hurricane Helene. I'm gonna take a walk here from Nokomis Beach. The jetty's actually still closed and you can't access it right now, but you can walk to the jetty. So I come down Nokomis Beach and see what happens to the coastline, to the properties there, all the way down to the harbor, the inlet to the jetty, and the parking lot and the beach. That had quite a bit of damage, and that was really disappointing. It was a really great day to go for a walk though, and at face value, the water looks fantastic. The beach looks fantastic. Really no damage. I mean, it was just another great day at the beach. But having been there so much, it looks so much different. The sand just felt different. It had so much more shelves dumped onto the sand in this river there. It was just thick with shelves. The bluff, or the buildup of the sand, was enormous. That to the left there, that should be an enormous amount of foliage, sea grape and all sorts of other stuff that's just been beaten down by the waves and covered up with several feet of sand. I found a little puffer fish. Poor little guy didn't make it back into the sea. Okay, this chair, remember that one. That's going to come up later. We're pretty good away from the jetty, and there's this chair. Now you can really see the buildup of the sand. That walkway, it should be a walkway, but it is just drenched and covered up with sand. Here you can see big chunks of the asphalt has been torn up. Probably not a terribly big repair, but this area, even though all the hardened stuff, just got really beat up. Still a beautiful day to go to the harbor. And of course, business as usual, plenty of other people out there enjoying the harbor. And did you see the fish just jump in the background there? So happy to catch that. And here's where the really disappointing damage came in. I love this walkway. I go this walkway all the time, and it has just been destroyed, sand poured out. Across the harbor, if you see that, that's some really bad stuff there. That little restaurant just is gone. And with the destruction there on the south side, the North Jetty Grill got hit pretty hard too. I don't know if that's going to come back. I hope it does, but it got pretty beat up by the water. Okay, there, chair. There's another one. And there is, right over here, another one. And I found out online where those things came from. And that's a pretty wild story. Right across there, one of those restaurants over there is actually where those chairs came from. Somehow they made it opposite the storm surge, probably for the water receding, and they came all the way up there and floated their way to the beach and the other side of the jetty. There's so much destruction around the county from the rising waters, and who knows when they could be able to make it here and make it right, like how it was. I'm just glad I'm able to come out on foot, walk down, jump into the water, and I'm still able to keep enjoying Florida.